Wish, lads, had your gob, and I'll tell you all an awful story. Wish, lads, had your gob, and I'll tell you about the worm.
Wished, lads, had your gobs, and I'll tell you all an awful story. Wished, lads, had your gobs, and I'll tell you about the worm.
One Sunday morn young Lambton went a-fishing in the weir, and catched a fish upon his hook, which he thought was very queer.
But what kind of fish it was, young Lambton couldn't tell.
He had no fash to carry home,
So he oiled it down a well.
Now Lambton felt inclined to gang and fight in foreign wars. He joined a troop of knights that cared for neither wounds nor scars, and off he went to Palestine, where queer things him befell, and very soon forgot about that queer worm in the well.
But the worm had grown awful size. He'd get big teeth and get big gob and get big goggly eyes.
And when at nights he crawled about to pick a bit of news, if he felt dry upon the road, he milked a dozen coos.
This faithful worm would often feed on calves and lambs and sheep, and swallow little bairns alive when they laid down to sleep.
The news of this most awful worm and his queer gannons on soon crossed the seas, got to the ears of brave and bold Sir John.
And when he'd eaten all he could, and he had had his fill, he crawled away and lapped his tail 7 times round Penshire Hill.
So Yemi came and catched the beast and cut him into halves, and that soon stopped him eating bairns and sheep and lambs and calves.
So let's have one to brave Sir John that kept them bairns from harm, saved coos and calves by making halves of the famous Lambton Wyrm. Now lads, I'll had me gob, that's all I know about the story of Sir John's clever job with the awful Lambton Wyrm.